Hello and welcome. Today we'll be talking about the Refyne P1 EDC pouch. I've been using this pouch for over 2 years, 2.5 years or so, and I've been using it as a wallet for about 1.5 years now. And it started as an experiment for a one-season carry, which is the winter, and it's a bit bulky, on the bulky side for a wallet. In fact, it's a huge wallet, and it was intended to be carried in a coat pocket or pants pocket. So the size is a little bit outrageous. However, I decided to continue on with the experiment for over 1.5 years to see how it worked out in different seasons, the 4 different seasons that we have here. And to my surprise, it worked out fairly well. There's pros and cons to it, and I think moving forward, overall, I'm going to go ahead and keep it. And I'll go over what I have inside of it and why I'm going to keep it. On the table here, we have the wallet, the front side with the hook and loop field, the zipper pocket here. And then on the back side, we have another zipper pocket. And on the top, we have a little grab tab or loop tab or hanging tab, if you will. On the sides here, we have the YKK zippers. And on the other side, we have the spine here with this little holder attached to it so the zipper doesn't open up, which is a great feature for the wallet. So let's start with what we have inside. I put a small algae boo-boo kit in a small Ziplock bag in the front pouch here that I can grab if I need to. I'm not going to pull out now, but it's got a bunch of Band-Aids and antiseptic wipes and whatnot. In the back here, I do have a small bag of extra cash in here in a Ziplock bag. So we keep that as an extra backup item, and an extra empty Ziplock bag, small one at that, so I can use it as a water container if I need to. Moving up to the main zippered compartment, we have a variety of organizational items inside of here, webbing and zippered pockets and credit card slots. This is the first version of the Refyne P1 pouch. There's a second version that removes the credit card slots, hence why I don't use it as a wallet. So we're using the version 1 right now. This is not made anymore to my knowledge, so it's going to be kind of hard to get. However, you might find it on the aftermarket. Now, what's inside the wallet here is my credit cards and stuff. I took out a couple identification ones, obviously, for ID purposes, but you can see how it's arranged in the slots here. We have 1, 2, and 3 slots, and we have a small zippered extendable pouch here with some kind of stretchy mesh, if you will, and this allows me to zipper it up or not. I have it unzippered currently as I've been playing around with it. And we have a variety of webbing and row arrangements on this side, along with a deep pocket pouch here that goes in the entire gamut of the pouch. And same thing with this, as we will see. So let's start what's in the zippered pocket. I keep the loose items in there and other knickknacks and whatnot, miscellaneous items. I have some paper clips here, a little washer, a small birthday candle, some dental floss wrapped around the birthday candle, and we have a small amount of thread here, sewing thread with 2 sewing needles inside of it. So I have a basic sewing type of repair kit in my little wallet here if I need it for an emergency. And we have a small micro USB cable with a USB-C adapter on it. So this allows me for charging at various different types of power settings. If I need to grab a charge for my phone or other electronic device, I can do that if there's a USB power source around. Then I have a variety of miscellaneous items in the pouch here. Another keyring in case my keyring breaks. A small vial of hand sanitizer, because keeping clean is a good important thing. And I do have some salt packets in here, for which when I eat, I tend to run low on salt, so I like to have iodized salt. I have a small button compass here too, a magnetic one, it's the air dampened one. And I do have a small glow stick in case I need to use a non-mechanical, non-battery light source, non-fire light source. Another key ring, and more salt packets basically. So that's what I have in my front mesh pocket here. I could arrange it differently, but that's generally what I keep, and it's kind of a mess to keep it all outside of the pocket, so it goes into the mesh pocket. You can put coins and stuff in there. It'll work fairly well for that. Moving up, I have the cash in this slot. We'll move it out and get to the back pocket here. We have a small amount of duct tape, not a whole lot, but a good amount for a wallet-sized EDC kit. Moving along, we do have some other items in the back. We have a small pouch or bag, if you will, of matches. These are dampened resistant matches, which work fairly well, and it's got the striker on the back. Moving along, we do have a small reflecting mirror, and this is a metal type of mirror with a siding hole in it, and it's very portable, and it's in the original packaging, which keeps the metal from getting scratched. I have it in here for signaling and for checking myself. Moving along, the final item in the back of the pouch here is a Fresnel lens, and this is a very basic one. You can find these anywhere, pretty much on the internet. I use it for reading sometimes, and possibly starting a fire, so that's pretty useful to have. Moving along to the other side of the wallet, we have the first writing tool here and a lighting element. This is the Refyne P1. It's my favorite pen light. It's a grade 5 titanium bolt action pen light that uses Lamy M22 ink inserts, so you can replace the ink if you want it. The top part detaches, and it has a small 2-staged light for high and low, and it runs on a 10180 battery, a lithium-ion battery, and has a USB micro recharging port in it, so you can charge this light up if you wish on the go as well. So I find that fairly useful for writing in the dark. I take off the head, point at what I'm writing, and I can see what I'm writing. Or I could just use it as a regular flashlight in this configuration. I'm not a fan of the UI, but over the years it turns out to be my favorite small, portable, multi-tool of a pen and lighting element tool. And that's why I have it in the wallet here. So moving along from our primary writing tool to our primary multi-tool in the kit, and this is the Leatherman Squirt P4. This is a great, fantastic little plier-based tool. We have a small type of awl device here, a little scraper poker, and then we have a small slotted screwdriver for eyeglasses potentially and other smaller screws. And on this side we have a slotted screwdriver of bigger sorts with a bottle cap lifter, and we have the Leatherman proprietary, or not proprietary, but Leatherman style type of 2D Phillips head screwdriver. On the other side, we have a 3-sided file with a single hatch, a bottom tooth section, and a crosshatch section, and a small little chisel point at the tip here. And then we have the main blade of the tool here. Basic blade, nothing to write home about, but pretty good for small uses in a wallet. And then we have the primary tool of the namesake, the plier-based tool. We have a small needle nose plier here, and a regular plier here, and some wire cutters that are spring-loaded. A fantastic small portable tool to keep in a kit, a small EDC kit at that, if you can't carry a full-size multi-tool. Moving along underneath the secondary webbing here, I have the Southern Survival multi-tool whistle ferro rod item. Basically, this is a small whistle on this side, and it has a ferro rod here that you can use with its own portable striker. I got this idea off of Rich's EDC channel from True Budget EDC. You can check out his channel. Excellent guy, great source of information. Thank you, Rich, for showing this. I remember seeing it a few years back, so I decided to grab one off of eBay. So a great small portable multi-use tool for the wallet. It's flat in its sizing, and it fits the profile of the wallet perfectly. Moving along, we have a lighter. I found this in a small store, like a dollar store or so, and it's refillable with this butane insert in the back. It's a small pen style lighter, which I got for about $3, and I wrapped a bunch of electrical tape around it so I can use it as fire starter or repair tape. And it's a pencil based lighter, and it works fairly well. Better than the standard cheap 35-cent lighters, which do fit in this kit, but this makes a little bit more sense being a cylindrical type of container. Moving along, we have the main light of the kit here, as opposed to the pen light, which is a backup light. This is the Fenix Ld02 with a diffuser that I had from an old lumen top AAA light. This runs on a AAA battery. It's got a really tight pocket clip, which is great. It's a tail clicky switch based light, uses one AAA battery, has 2 LEDs in there. It has a High CRI LED, which is very warm, and a UV one, which you can kind of see in the camera here. It's kind of hard to see in the light, but that's great for inspecting things. It has several different modes on the low mode here, a medium mode, and a high mode. And you can see it's warm tint, which I prefer for a light. So it's a very useful light for inspecting things, and I keep it in my kit as my primary tool. So that is the Fenix Ld02. Underneath this webbing, we have a small Olight in a small cardboard type of sheath with electric tape wrapped around it, just so the pokey bits don't poke through the wallet potentially. Basically, it's your basic pry toolbar with a bunch of hex slots and other slots here, and a small fork bit for prying. So hence the pry toolbar from Olight. So I have that in there for a portable pry tool. Finally, we get to the back pocket here. I have a bunch of different types of ink inserts. I have one for the Refyne P1, which again uses the Lamy M22 ink insert. So in case I run out of ink, I got an ink backup. And I typically carry an Pen 2 on me and or a Fenix type of Penlight. So sometimes I'll keep extra ink cartridges in my wallet for them. Is it necessary? No, I could probably do without it, but they're in the wallet there nonetheless. On this side, we have a bunch of small zip ties. Not a whole lot, but enough to kind of work together a little bit. We have about 4 or so. So we keep them in the back pocket there. I have tethered to the keychain fob here, or the attachment point, a house key. And I also have the secondary multi-tool of the kit, and that is going to be the Victorinox Signature Lite. This is a fantastic multi-tool. It's one of my favorite types of multi-tools for its size and versatility. The reason why it features a light inside of it, a very bright, temporary on and off push button switch white light, and it features a backup writing pen here, which is excellent for a backup writing tool in case I run out of ink with both pens or something happens. On the other side, we have our typical nail file with a slotted screwdriver, and we have our pin blade, which is very sharp and precise. And the other important thing that it adds to the kit is a small pair of durable and precision cutting scissors, which are second to none in the multi-tool world. So that is the Victorinox Signature Lite. We have a writing tool, a lighting tool, and a cutting tool all in one in this small platform. Moving along, on the back, inside this pouch, the last item is a bunch of hair ties in a Ziplock bag. I use these as rubber bands sometimes, so it comes in handy. So that's why I have them in there. And that is the whole entire pouch kit, my wallet per se. And it is my favorite thing to carry on me, and it's usually my last resort item that I would carry on me if I have to ditch all my gear. I can take some of these elements in here, and it's designed to help me at work when I'm working outdoors. I do have some survival elements like the whistle and the reflecting mirror and the small button compass for basic backup navigation. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, my wallet here. Let me know what you think, what kind of wallets you're running, and what you would do or use. I want to say thank you for watching and enjoy your day.